Hello everybody, my name is TheTfboy and welcome back to a little tips and tricks video on Transformers Universe. Today we're going to be looking at Rampart. Now, he is one of the starter bots. He is the equivalent to Monsoon. And some people would argue that, Rampart's better, Monsoon's better. I think it's about even, it just depends on how you play him. One thing I will say is that Rampart can be better in terms of self-healing, and I'll explain that in a bit. So, weapons are pretty self-explanatory, his weapon arsenal is pretty similar to Monsoon, except his minigun does the same damage. His S-Tech, though, whereas Monsoon's rains from the sky in a stationary position, Rampart will need to charge up for a bit, and after a short delay, it'll repair him and nearby allies. Bear in mind that Rampart cannot shoot or transform while this is happening. Grenade launcher is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically the same weapon because it still immobilizes them. And then flail axe. The S-Tech is actually very different. For Monsoon, if you wanted to pull off, because he has the same, basically very similar equipment. If you want to pull off, say, equipment, I'm just gonna call it 4. Equipment 4 without this one. For Monsoon, he swung his axe around and then it launched in front of him with a bit of a delay. For Rampart, it's instant, but you have to be very, very close to Rampart in order to pull this off. So it's kind of a trade-off, but yet at the same time, it's instant and it does damage around Rampart, so you don't have to be in front of them. So I would argue that this is a bit easier to use, easier to pull off, I should say. And then this one, for Monsoon, it was a repair over time. This guy, and this is what I meant by self-healing, can repair for the amount of damage dealt. So pulling this, using this equipment with this and this can give you massive amount of heals. Like almost 1,000 HP if you can pull it off just right. Bear in mind that adding points and repairing does not affect this, only adding in an Omni. And then you have this, which increases speed at 70%. Now, I pretty much have them tuned exactly the same way as I did Monsoon. All Omni and then the rest Resistance. So, and then the consumable is the S-Tech one. Power cores I have receiving a repair reduces equipment cooldown by 2.4 seconds. Destroying an enemy reduces equipment cooldowns by 50%. And dealing a critical hit repairs your warrior for 20% of the damage dealt, which again, this power core will trigger this one. So, let's use him. I want to see if I can pull off.
I'm well armed for this war.
Okay. I want to see if there's, and of course, oh yeah, by the way, his vehicle mod equipment is the same as Monsoon. The heck? I'm actually stuck here. Oh well. He could use some healing. Let's go help over here with these turrets. There we go. Because why not? Alright. I'm hoping I could show you, because the S-Tech, because the S-Tech works like this. And it just does damage. Okay, auto troopers.
If there's something more pathetic than an Autobot, it's an auto trooper.
Alright. Let's see if we can kind of just get one auto trooper to ourselves. So this one right here. Hey buddy. Let's see if I can pull this off. So R3, 4. Yeah, that took out most of his spark. Or most of his shield. Equipment 5, because why not? Yeah. And you could see, with that axe, I got 150 health back by swinging it. So, his equipment 5 can be pretty useful when combined with the equipment 3. Although I couldn't really show it the best there.
Welcome to the dirt beneath my tracks.
Alright. Hopefully, I really want there to be a reckoner in this pile. Otherwise, I'm going to be really disappointed. Gladiator. Crap. Can you not? Thank you. Well, that was pretty easy. Too many Decepticons on at the moment. I can't really show you that equipment.
Is there anything useful on this scrappy?
Oh well. But yeah, Rampart's pretty easy to use. Again, you know, his grenade launcher does 4 spark damage. But if you can go in with the axe, I find it to be a better solution. But it's good if you want to pick off someone at semi-long range. And of course, the minigun's quite effective at shield disabling. Although again, if you can get in close with the axe, by all means do so. So yeah, that's pretty much how to use Rampart. Like I said, to pull off the S-Tech using equipment 4 and 5 with the axe is not that difficult. Because the cool thing about it is that it does damage instantly once you pull it off. So with Monsoon, you have a bit of a warning. With Rampart, you really don't. So just keep that in mind. And yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say on the guy. One of the starter bots can be quite effective though if you can use those equipments together. It definitely is a good way to deal massive damage, especially if you're new to the game, and I just find it to be really effective. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and stream.